This is going to be my audience for my team tribute presentation. My team and I have decided to talk about 3 U.S. presidents that have made a huge impact on the United States. The president that I have chosen is Theodore Roosevelt, also known as Teddy Roosevelt. He was the 26th president of the United States of America. He was also a writer, a naturalist, and a soldier. Throughout this speech, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the background information on Theodore, the time in which he was our president, and how I believe he made an impact on the nation. First, I will talk about a little bit about the background information. Theodore Roosevelt was born on October 27, 1858, in New York City to a very wealthy Dutch family. According to John Milton Cooper's article, Theodore Roosevelt, he talks about how Theodore was born with asthma. At this time, asthma was extremely deadly. Doctors said that Theodore would not make it to adulthood unless he was going to be very active. This is kind of where Theodore found his love for the outdoors and always being active and just being fit. Next, I want to talk about the time in which he was our president. He was president during the Progressive Movement, from 1901 to 1909. This is an extremely important time for the United States. Teddy was known for the president that ended the Gilded Age by introducing an extremely aggressive presidency. He did not like monopolies. Teddy was going to shut them down and allow for smaller businesses to have a chance. He also viewed his job as a bully pulpit. He never waited for Congress to lead. There was one time where Theodore wanted to show off his U.S. Navy by sending his Navy around the world so everybody could see it. But Congress did not have the money for that. So behind Congress's back, Theodore sent the Navy. They ended up being stranded somewhere across the globe, and Congress ended up having to send money to get the Navy home. So Teddy was going to do what Teddy wanted to do. Teddy also introduced trust busting. He went after several different companies, such as Standard Oil Company, American Tobacco, and Northern Securities Company, and he ended up successfully breaking them up. How Teddy impacts the U.S. today. The reason why I chose Teddy was he was a strong advocate for national parks. Teddy ended up allowing Congress to set up 256 million acres to set aside for national forest reserves. My family and I go to Rocky Mountain National Park every summer and enjoy the beautiful park and the scenery. And without Theodore, we might not have that park, and I want to thank him for that. In the BBC History magazine, written on November 9th, 2016, it states how Theodore Roosevelt wanted to be known as a president that constructed the Panama Canal. At this time, the Panama Canal was an extremely important trade route. And to this day, several different countries use that canal, and it's extremely important to our society. To conclude, I'd like to talk a little bit about Theodore. He's been extremely important to this nation, and without him, the world could be a very different place. I also want to say how my team is going to talk about 2 other presidents, Franklin Delano Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln. Thank you.